I didn't catch. She knew where the camera was. She knew. We both knew where the camera was. She knew not to walk in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? But the camera has audio clearly, and I caught her on the audio. We're both supposed to be at work. No one should be at the house, and clearly in the audio, there's someone at the house, and no one has a key besides me and her. There's no one broke in, nothing like that.
How do you know someone else is in the house?
Because you can clearly hear them on the audio.
Okay, so you hear another person?
You hear whispering and shit moving around and shit like that. Like I've asked multiple people. Everyone's clear as day. There's someone in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, everybody. So this guy, Dallas Brodgon, went to trial on his case on November 26, 2024, just a couple of days ago. The trial started early in the morning at 8:30 and it finished close to midnight. The verdict was guilty on all three charges, except that on count 1, he was convicted of a lesser included offense. So let me give you the details. What he was charged with was 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. The 2 felonies were domestic battery by strangulation and false imprisonment. The misdemeanor was domestic violence. He was found guilty on count 1, but instead of domestic battery by strangulation, he was convicted of the lesser included offense of battery. On count 2, a misdemeanor, domestic battery, he was found guilty. And on count 3, false imprisonment, a felony, he was found guilty. He's been released on bond pending sentencing. The fact that he was convicted of a felony removes from him the right to possess a firearm in the future. He loses his Second Amendment rights. Even if he hadn't been convicted of a felony, however, in the United States, there's a federal law that says that if you're convicted of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence, you also lose your Second Amendment rights. Therefore, even if he hadn't been convicted of false imprisonment, just a misdemeanor conviction for domestic battery, that would have been enough for him to lose his Second Amendment rights. In the United States, after maybe for decades not having done enough about domestic violence, the government has gotten serious about it, has passed many laws in an effort to try to curb this significant problem that affects people all over the world, even in the United States. So one way that they do that is to prosecute every case where there is domestic violence, whether or not the victim is cooperating. In this particular case, it seems that the victim was cooperating. She did testify for the state and also as a rebuttal witness. We won't know for sure, of course, unless we watch the trial, and I do have a way to order the trial, but I'll do so only if there is a significant interest in this case. Anyway, I'm going to replay for you guys the interrogation. Now you know the end result. So here's the interrogation. Thanks for watching, Mental Lawyer, and happy Thanksgiving. Let me tell you a little bit about the background. What happened? Allegedly, on January 3 of 2023, a couple was having an argument. Dallas, the guy, was accusing Vanessa, the girl, of cheating. And he had proof on a Bluetooth speaker. The argument got pretty bad. Dallas got handy with Miss Vanessa and allegedly committed several acts of domestic violence, including all the way to choking. And at some moment, he backed off and let her go. Says, "You're free to go." All because he felt that Vanessa had cheated on Dallas. A neighbor had heard what happened. Vanessa believed that the use of narcotics by both of them had something to do with what happened, but it didn't matter. The state attorney's office filed charges.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get these off for you, okay? Hey, Kelly. All right, buddy. I'm gonna take these off. Della's gonna get your tools and stuff to her mama, right? All right. Take these off right there. Here we go. Paint in orange?
Who?
The siding, was that all orange? Or is that the chemicals? From the, you know what I'm talking about?
Where?
Your work. Is that your,
You talking about the house?
yeah, you were painting?
Oh, no.
Yellow paint. Okay. All right. Detective Warmack will be in here, buddy. Okay. You need anything or anything? You're good for right now? All right.
Appreciate it.
Good luck there.
What's up, man?
So,
I'm Detective Womack when you talk to on the phone. So, one, thank you for turning yourself in and doing the right thing, alright? That's important, it's big, because no one wants to live with warrants over their head. So, first I want to thank you for doing that, alright?
I didn't really do nothing wrong to have to run in the first place.
Okay, and that's fine. And that's why, that's why I called you the first time, because I wanted to get your story and get your side of things. Because when I only got one side, that's what I got to go with.
Honestly, I didn't think it was like this is like I said. This is not the first time this has happened, so I didn't think it was gonna come of nothing of it. Like, I mean, who puts an injunction on somebody and then contacts them before they even get served? You know what I'm saying? This is all. It's just her being petty because she's vindictive as fuck.
Okay. Well, listen, man, that's why we're here today to get that side of the story, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you your Miranda warning, okay? So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney prior to questioning and to have an attorney present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of those rights? Okay. Having these rights in mind, you want to talk to me today?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So let's get right into it so I get this taken care of. Alright, first of all, let me make sure I got all your information correct. It is Dallas Aaron Brodgon.
Mm-hmm.
Is your date of birth 5/31/1998?
Yes.
I know you were at 9520 Scottsdale Road in Tallahassee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where are you at now? And where's that? What city is that?
What was that?
Is that Monticello?
No, Tallahassee.
It's Tallahassee, okay. Cool. Alright, man. Take me back to January 18th and with Vanessa. What's going on there?
I'm trying to. I've been thinking about it the whole time. Like, I don't remember. I guess it doesn't matter what I said before because it was. You caught me off guard, and it was like I still to this right now don't even remember exactly how it went down step by step. My adrenaline was pumping and shit like that, but. So me and her have been going through it for God knows how long, and she's been cheating on me, and I had known it, in my heart I knew it, you know what I'm saying, and there's been little evidence here and there. Well, she just, I don't understand, it doesn't matter. I don't know why she didn't admit it, why she won't admit it. Well, she used to tell me if you didn't catch it on camera, it didn't happen. Okay. Well, I set up a camera. Okay. I didn't catch. She knew where the camera was. We both knew where the camera was. She knew not to walk in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? But the camera has audio clearly, and I caught her on the audio. We're both supposed to be at work. No one should be at the house, and clearly in the audio, there's someone at the house, and no one has a key besides me and her. There's no one broke in, nothing like that.
How do you know someone else is in the house?
Because you can clearly hear them on the audio.
Okay, so you hear another person?
You hear whispering and shit moving around and
Okay.
shit like that. Like I've asked multiple people. Everyone's clear as day. There's someone in the house. You know what I'm saying? Nothing stolen, so no one robbed the house. Who's in our house? Well, you are, because I know I wasn't. You know, and so I didn't even say nothing to her at first. And she came back, or we came to the house, and, you know, actually I just started listening to it because I hadn't even listened to it yet. And as I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, well, so you were here today. I asked her, were you here today? No. I was like, okay, well, why don't you listen to this then? Tell me you weren't here today. And she starts listening, and then she like looks me dead in my face. I don't hear nothing. And I'm like, Vanessa, come on now. So I started listening a little bit further, and then it was like, bam, it's clear as day. And then she don't want to hear it. She don't want to listen to it. I was like, no, listen to it. And that's when we were in the kitchen, and she went to like walk out, and I stepped in front of her, and I can't remember. I don't remember. She swung or pushed me, one of the two, and then I pushed her. But like I said, I didn't even push her hard at all, bro. Like she, you know what I'm saying? It was just reaction, you know what I'm saying? And she made it all dramatic. She didn't. I don't even think she fell, but she like went up against the counter and like was all like. And then I like started talking shit. I was like, bro, stop. You playing the part, bud. Like you're not about to do this again. Because that's another thing. Like I want to stress. I know that it's not has nothing to do with this case, but this has happened. You know how many times she's called the law on me? Okay, too many fucking times. Okay, and you know the officer that comes out there is Deputy Rojas, and he literally comes out there and he's like, I mean, dude, you know she's fucking, you know she's gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like he can see if he can see clear as day that she's on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know she's on some bullshit. But at the same time, like, I don't know why allow her to convince me that, you know what I'm saying, like, she'll dead ass make me feel like I did something wrong, or I you know what I'm saying, like, just because she'll deny the shit so much, and she won't, like, own to none of her bullshit. She's been spoiled her entire life. She'll have no accountability for nothing she does. Anyways, I pushed her, and I started talking shit, and she got all pissed off. I could just see it in her eyes. And she went to take off on me. And this is not the first time, not the last time, but the time where I had to run from the wall, that she punched me in my mouth and then hopped out the vehicle. And she took off on me. Well, I automatically, of course, put her on the ground. And I put my knee, or was it my knee? No, I didn't put my knee into her. No. We were in the living room at this point. And I put her on the couch, and I had my hand on the back of her side of her head like that, or something like that. And she started screaming. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And she's screaming, stop! Like bloody murder, like I'm killing her. I'm like, Vanessa, shut the fuck up, stop. Stop trying to like put me in jail, bro. Like you're tripping right now. And so I went to go like ease up and let her up, and then she like, I don't know if she was gonna try to like hit me again, but she went to like getting all squirrely and shit like that, and then she slid off the couch, and I went down with her, and at this point she's not even screaming, she's just talking shit, because I'm not hurting her, and you know what I'm saying, like I'm not, we were on the ground, and then that's when I put my knee on the back of her neck, like I said, like a cop would do, but it wasn't like I was stopping her from breathing or anything like that, but then she started screaming again, I can't breathe. So I was like, all right, well, you know what? I guess I'm gonna let you do what you do. And I let her up. And then that's when she left, and then I left, and I expected the cops to come. The cops didn't come. So I'm like, okay, well, this is new, because usually she calls the cops for far less. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. This is one of our worst altercations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really expected the cops to come. She didn't call the cops. So I was behind the house in the woods, you know, waiting. She pulls up, and I'm like, I just walk out with her. I was like, you didn't call the cops? And she's like, no. And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, I'm going to the store real quick. And she just got back. And she left, went to the store, came back, and everything was good that day. Of course, the next day, I'm going to bring up the same issue. And we got into another argument. We didn't get physical. Then I guess it was the third day, or maybe it was that day, I can't remember. Whenever she called y'all, she had left. We had gotten into an argument. I can't remember if she went to work or not. she left. We got in an argument that morning, I know. And she ended up, I guess, not coming home. And I was at home. I can't remember if we were supposed to work or not. But then she told me, no, she ended up coming home. She came home from work. We got into it, and she left. And, because literally as soon as she got there, like, we had been arguing over text all day. As soon as she got there, she ended up, we got into it, she left again. And, because I can't leave, because I don't have a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she always leaves. Otherwise, I'd be gone every time. But the few times I have gotten a ride to come up out there, I get accused of, going to fucking female or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
you can't win.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. So, and then plus, I don't have nowhere I can just go to. You know what I'm saying? She has family around there. I don't have family at all. Like, I grew up in a group home. And she... my mom's the only family I got. She lives in Wasissa. So she messages me, and I guess she realized at this point, like, I'm not going to just, like, act like this shit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And every other time she could sit there and deny it, because it was just, like, uncircumstantial, just, you having a text now app. What do you need a text now app for? You know what I'm saying? Like, little stuff like that. Yeah. That, like, I don't have no hardcore, but this time I have evidence, and I'm not going to sit here and deny what my eyes or what my ears can hear and see, because you can see the light at the door opening and shit like that. Like, I'm not going to sit here, and for a little while I did. Like, I sat there and questioned myself just because of how much she denied it. I didn't want it to be true, but at the same time, like, I can't sit here and act like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to bring others into our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't work. Like, it don't ever work out.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, let me go back a little bit. Let me ask you a couple questions. So how long you and her been together? How long have you been dating?
Since May.
Since May?
May.
Okay, so we're at like, what, 8 months, 9 months, something like that? Okay. You mind if I take some notes?
That's fine.
Okay. So y'all been dating since May. How long y'all been living together that long?
It's a little bit. We moved in together like June.
May, June. Okay, and that's at the Scottsdale road. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to make sure I got this right. So you basically put up a camera because you're already suspecting something's going on, right? So you got a camera inside the house that she's aware of. And so you're saying that you recorded something where you didn't see it, but you heard whispers. Could you hear what the words were?
Yeah.
What were the words?
You can't hear the words exactly.
So just like a little.
Yeah, and you hear drawers opening and stuff. I mean, I can show you the footage if you want to see it.
I mean, you got it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if my phone, it's on 15%, but I have them. I mean, you can listen for yourself. I don't have no reason to lie. Like, okay. That's the thing. Like, I'm very big on honesty. Like,
no, you've been so far. I think you've been
like,
so far. You've been honest.
Have you ever had someone tell you that they're gonna run? Like, I'm not gonna come in because well. I mean, I'm sure you have, but I'm just saying, like.
But no,
like,
I appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. I don't care if there's been times where, like, we have gotten into it and, like, I said, like, some really fucked up shit or, did some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? And I even would, like, what was it? We got into it and it got physical one time. It was before this time. And I felt bad for how I manhandled her, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hit her or nothing like that, but I felt bad for, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I did allow my anger to get the best of me and I did throw her around a little bit too much. But at the same time, she played her.
Did the cops come out for that?
No. Well, no. Yeah, no, they didn't. They didn't. Because, they didn't.
Okay.
And I did, and I felt bad, and I told her, if you know what I'm saying, if you do decide to call the cops and put me in jail, then I'll go to jail. I'll do my time, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt bad, because I didn't, I'm not a violent person, so, like, it takes a lot. Like, I have had anger issues in the past, but you have to provoke me. Like, you have to really bring that shit out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, getting back to, don't worry about playing video if your phone's gonna die, so, because it's just, you hear some whispers, and you hear some doors opening and closing, but you don't actually hear voices other than the whispers. You can't identify.
I mean, you can hear moans and,
okay.
you can hear there's a dude there too.
Okay.
You can hear that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I put myself through this shit, dude.
Okay. And so you basically take this recording, tell me about the Bluetooth speaker. Was there a Bluetooth speaker involved?
Yes, I had a Bluetooth speaker.
Tell me about the Bluetooth speaker.
Bluetooth speaker, I had, because my phone, it just, you know what I'm saying, it sounds just not as good on that.
Yeah.
And then she also like I wanted to make sure it was loud and clear, you know, that way, you know, she hear it good and I could hear it good too. And I'm playing it and because that's when I sat in front of her, I put it by her ear, but I didn't have it all the way up. But I mean, it was pretty loud. But that's what she did. She slapped the Bluetooth speaker out of my hand, and I guess out of just reaction, I shoved her.
Okay, so you had it by her ear, and then she snapped.
Yeah, I guess she didn't hit me. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember exactly how it went down. She slapped it out of my hand or slapped my arm like that to get it out of her ear or whatever, and that was after I had done stepping in front of her. But after that, she had full opportunity to leave. You know what I'm saying? I had done walked to the living room after, you know, pushing her and walked to the living room, and we were just both talking back and forth, talking shit, and she had full opportunity to leave. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because she had to get the last word.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that girl, she is very.
So we walk through this. So she got that Bluetooth speaker up to your ear. She slaps it out of your way. That you push her, and she's all dramatic on the floor, right? Mm-hmm. And you walk out to the living room. Mm-hmm. She comes in there, yap.
Well, I'm talking shit as I'm walking to the living room. She's talking shit too, and then she comes in there, right after I did.
Okay, so now you said that at some point you grabbed her and put her on the couch.
Yeah, when she came in there, and I can't remember what was said, but. Oh, no, she had went to the bedroom. She came in the living room. We were talking shit. She went to the bedroom, and she, like, mumbled some shit, and, like, she didn't want me to hear it, but she wanted to say it, and I said, well, say it with your chest. Don't hold back now.
She was provoking you.
Yeah, well, I figured she was I thought she was, like, you know, admitting to it or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was like, say it with your chest. Come say it to me. I want to hear it. And, I mean, I can't I won't ever forget how she came. Her lips poked and came walking in there, and what did she say? I don't even remember what she said. It wasn't even that. I don't even think it was what she really said. I think she just said something else in her place of it. But she actually. Don't get me wrong, I've spit in this girl's face plenty of times, okay? Yeah. And that's the only reason I think she may have spit in my face, or if she even did it on purpose, I'm not sure. But, you know, I've done it to her, not in this instance, well, actually, I'm pretty sure I did at some point. But I've done it to her multiple times, and she's never done it to me. This is the first time she's ever spit in my face. And like I said, I'm not sure she did it on purpose, but she did. And, that's when we just reacted. Yeah, but I never hit her. I'm pretty sure I just grabbed her and I went to go like, you know, I just was trying to scare her. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put her on the couch and I shook her like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't you fucking ever spit in my fucking face like that.
Okay, so you grabbed her, restrained her on the couch.
Restrained her on the couch, and then that's when she started being all, and I know I'm not hurting the girl. She's doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in no way, shape, or and dude, when I tell you, she knows I have messages in my phone where she's talking about she's anemic, she bruises easily. Mm-hmm. We have sex and she's bruising. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and even whenever I seen the bruises like behind her ears and shit, like it hurt me because I even though I know I didn't do it, I didn't hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really like.
But you caused the bruises.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even though I know like I didn't. That's what I'm saying. If I really hurt her and she was really like in fear for her life, first off, the cops would have been called. Mm-hmm. Okay. Second off, we wouldn't have tried to stay together for 3 more days afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even then, seeing the bruises, like it hurt my feelings because I know that even though I didn't hurt her, it looks like I hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to like.
Yeah, no, I get you. So she bruises easily. So while you're restraining her, that's what caused the bruising.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like I know I didn't hurt her, but even just seeing it, like it hurt me to know that. Like I still did that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't.
I see you getting upset about it. That's, it's all right. You need a minute?
No.
Okay. All right. So after kind of restraining her on the couch, you mentioned something about saying she couldn't breathe. Tell me
that was on the floor, and that was after we slept off the couch on the floor, and I put my knee to the back of her neck like that, she said that I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like, she screamed it, so like clearly you're breathing. But then that's when I stopped, and I was like, well, if you can't, like, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt you. I'm not trying to hurt you. And like, that's why I was telling her the whole time, like, at this point, I'm not even talking shit anymore. I'm like, Vanessa, just stop. Like, please, just stop. Just stop. Just calm down, and I'll let you up. Just stop. Okay? But I'm not gonna let you up and you swing on me, or you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chill out. Like, I'm trying to diffuse the situation. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. And you're like, literally, but she was doing it because she knows, like, this was it. This was the end, bro. Like, I'm done. I'm fed up. And at the end of the day, like, I'm the one who's like got the shit in the stick. And it's like, why are you doing this to me right now? Knowing, like, you did what you did. And like, dude, I missed a whole week of work because of this shit, dog. Like, a whole week of work just because I didn't want to bring my personal problems to work. And if you're so scared of me, why are you gonna? Who puts a injunction on somebody and then contacts them the next day? And like, why are you still contacting me? Leave me alone.
Yeah, don't answer those calls. Don't take those numbers.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've responded. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I didn't get the papers yet.
Okay.
But
so we're almost done. Okay. So the bruising around her neck, like she has bruises underneath her neck right here, like underneath her chin and stuff. How did she get those?
I don't even know, dude. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. I never seen the bruises right there.
Okay.
All I seen the ones behind her ears and the one on her cheek.
Okay.
I never seen any up underneath here. I mean, that could, like I said, that could have been from us having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many times there's been bruises on her neck or on her thighs or on her butt? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she wants me, every time I choke her during sex, she asks me to choke her harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows that though, and I've heard messages of her saying that even before this incident. You know what I'm saying? She bruises easy.
Okay. Now, when you were restraining her, like, you know, on the couch during all that, is there any point where your hands came around her neck or anything that could explain that?
No, that's what I'm saying. I had my hand on her face, but that was it.
Okay.
I never choked the girl at all. I never once
choked her. Choked her there?
No, I never choked her at all. Like, that's what I'm saying. I never put my hands around her neck and was trying to choke her.
Did you recently, so you said something about having sex and choking her. Is that something that recently happened?
Yeah, we had sex the same night and the night after.
And did you choke her? Did she ask you?
That's a normal thing. We do that every time we have sex.
Okay, so she asked you to choke her.
Yeah, so
that happened that night. The following night, you choked her during sex.
Yes, we have sex like every night. So yes, if I'm almost positive we had sex the next night and the night after that. Even if we'll literally get up, throw down an argument and have sex afterwards. Like, it's make-up sex. It's like something we do.
Gotcha.
And she wants me to choke her. Like,
so, but just to make sure it's clear, so you did choke her that night during sex at her request.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm about 90% positive.
Okay.
I choke her every time. It's her little kink. It's what she likes.
Okay. And that's fair, man. Everyone got their own flavor and their own thing. Okay, so how long did the argument last? Like, from start to finish, all the yelling and screaming?
That's the thing. It didn't even last long at all. It was like, literally, it felt, in the moment, it felt like eternity. Mm-hmm. But like, even later on at night, look back, think about it, it was so quick. And it's just like, this is crazy how that little bit of just, that little altercation was just, it's caused so much fucking, because we've had 10 times worse arguments. Mm-hmm. Where, you know what I'm saying, but like, I put my hands on other objects, you know what I'm saying, I punch walls, stuff like that. That's how I get, you know, my frustration out, you know what I'm saying, and I know better than to put my hands on somebody, or especially a female, and hurt them, because I don't want to hurt no female ever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I punch walls, I still have scars and cuts all over from, you know, whenever the cops came out, the last time they came out there, I punched a mirror and through the sheetrock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I punch other things to take my anger out. I'm not going to put my hands on someone I love.
I gotcha. So how long do you think you restrained her for? Just rough ballpark, doesn't have to be exact. Give me just...
Probably, I mean, at least 5 minutes, maybe, you know, just 5 minutes, and then like I said, after the couch happened, and like once, you know, that happened, and I wouldn't let her up, and she started, squirming and wiggling and screaming and like, just like that. I was like, and we slid down, and then at that point, I wasn't even mad or angry. I was like, Vanessa, chill, like, just stop, like, if you just calm down right now, like, just stop, just stop talking shit, stop screaming, just calm down, and I'm gonna let you up. You know what I'm saying? But like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like tops, 5 minutes.
And that's what, on the couch and on the floor?
That's on the couch and on the floor.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, anything else you need to tell me?
Mm-mm. Did she call y'all originally? Because she told me that she called y'all, because I stole money from her.
So that's originally how it works. Anytime in the state of Florida we suspect domestic battery, we have to take a report. It is mandated by law that we take a report and we investigate anytime, because again, she called originally about that.
Yeah.
But because the deputy saw bruising, which again, because she bruises easy, he suspected domestic battery, and we took a report, asked her questions, and she brought up the argument. So that's how this came about.
Well, and that's the thing. I didn't steal the money, but I know she was pissed off at the time, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the main reason I didn't come and talk to you. It wasn't to be because I wanted to be a dick, or I just didn't want to cooperate. It's because I honestly thought, like, she's already texting me. I'm honestly thinking, not that we're gonna work this out, but like, I'm also not thinking that she's about to try to put me in jail over this. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I guess I should have known that the state's gonna pick it up either way.
The thing is, though, that's the thing, is that when I call you, I'm trying to get your side of the story, And then again, it's nothing personal on my end, and so I don't hold any grudges with this job. It's just that, when I only get one end of the story, I gotta take what I got.
I feel like at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you the truth, and the truth is, it still looks bad on me regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you, and it still looks bad. Mm-hmm. But I feel like no one's going to take into consideration everything else, that all the other factors, the fact that our past, with just how many times this has happened, and just how many times she's made false accusations and over-exaggerated a story, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like nobody's going to look at that. They're just looking at this one incident, and yes, this one incident, it looks bad on me, regardless of you know what I'm saying? Regardless if she slapped the speaker or hit me, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I was holding her down, and she does have bruises on her, and it's gonna look bad either way. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's why I didn't even really want to talk about it, because I feel like I just want to explain everything else that led to this one incident, and then that's why you shouldn't be believing her, because I promise you, bro, if you talk to her right now, or even in the future, if she even comes to court, she knows she over-exaggerated, you know what I'm saying? But now she can't, she has no choice. Even if she don't even do anything, the state picks it up, and I'm still having to deal with this shit. And it's like, at the end of the day, I'm the one who got the fucking shit in the stick, and I'm the one who got cheated on. I'm the one who's gonna have to go through all this bullshit. And she's just like, and she's still on the side fucking with my head, like,
don't talk to her, man. Block all her numbers. She ain't worth it.
Obviously. I was sitting in jail, like.
So, one more question for you. Did at any point during this, did she ever throw up or anything like that, or cough up or anything like that?
I mean, not that I know. I don't know if she did after I left, but she didn't say that she did.
So after she got off the couch, said, "No, I can't breathe," kind of thing. Did she ever cough up or throw up or anything like that?
No, she didn't cough up. I think she said her stomach hurt at one point in time once I came back, but she didn't cough up.
Okay, you didn't see any throw up or anything?
No, there was no throw up. I wouldn't have known that.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I think she spit on, after I'd let her up, she spit at me again.
Okay.
But it wasn't like it was throw up spit, it was like she spit at me.
Okay, just angry?
Yeah, like it was, but that was it. She didn't throw up.
Okay. Alright, hang tight, let me check some notes. I'll be right back, okay? Alright, dude. We're pretty much done. But I do gotta take you over to the jail because we got the warrants, okay? So, you want this phone in your pocket or do you want us to carry it for you? We'll just carry it over there for you, alright? You got anything else in your pockets? Okay. Not that I'm saying you do. Go put your hands behind your back. Not saying that you do, but if you do have any contraband that you do bring into the jail, that will be considered another charge, okay? I just like to tell everyone that so they just know beforehand. Alright. Alright, dude. So follow him. We're gonna walk over there, okay?
I'm gonna turn this off. This is off.
It's on.